total crap. It sounds like a cat running over a keyboard.
He's not a good pioneer.
Well, I don't care if he's an avant-garde pioneer. I think he should probably be shot. Anyway, just license some Wagner or something. Oh, shit. Truth Seekers, welcome back to your one source for real and good knowings, Infoblast. We bring you the breaking truth slop that, in response to our excoriating coverage of the Kaiju cleanup crew travesty, in particular the woeful lack of boots on the ground, some crews have expanded their operations to include multiple people on the scene at the same time. If you're a sane person with jelly in your skull, you'll have the same reaction as I did. That's absolutely impossible-sounding nonsense, and don't you dare speak to me again, you mongrel deceiver. We have recently acquired video evidence, however, of 4 semi-distinct individuals working to break down the heaving corpse of a kaiju in jolly cooperation. But from whence comes the budget for this shocking expansion of cleaner capacity? Where, in fact, do the cleaners themselves come from? And can we track down the underground cloning vaults, which we all assume are producing these supposedly human laborers? These are the questions, among others, that Infoblast will bravely put to these sludge-heaving cleaners, under the threat of bad violence, if necessary. I'm told that our telepresence robot is wheeling up to one such site now, and we're going to get some goddamned answers. Can we get this thing closer, or...? Damn you, Clarice, this is about the truth! To hell with the radiation! It's just a bloody robot with a stick on it!
Faster, Clarice, faster!
Oh, there's one of them there. Coated in blood and whatever else was inside the kaiju as I speak. You there? Yep. You there, over here. You in the suit. Look here at the robot. There's a screen. Yes. We're here to ask you questions about what the hell is going on here. This is Vernon Tripf-Stewart-Exwindsor with Infoblast, by the way. We're here to ask you some questions about the recent expansion of your workforce. How exactly have you achieved a 4-fold increase in the number of workers on site? Exactly which caves and recesses do your people come from to so suddenly quadruple your number? And why wasn't this done before we so accurately detailed the languid and careless nature of your work?
We always deploy multiple cleaners per site. You just never paid attention, I guess.
Do you mind taking the head off? I can't hear a damned thing you're saying. But I still can't catch a word of your oral garbage, but I notice you haven't done as I've asked. Are you afraid of being identified? Held to account for your various claims?
No, I just don't think I got much time for this. Frankly, I don't think much of you at all, so you're gonna go bye-bye when I click this handy stuff over the street.
Oh, well, I never. Can you believe that, listeners? These pernicious monsters are so averse to the truth that they'd shoot one of our precious robots right in the face with a water weapon just to shut up our rightful questions. I don't know about you, but I just don't think that's decent cricket. I will say, in response to this uncouth barbarism, that I feel proud to be sponsored by interests whose cleanup crews you can trust, and who make your well-being a priority. Depending on your district, I invite you all to write into your state or corporate representatives and demand they restrict their cleanup contracts to those companies whitelisted by your true source of real informations, Infoblast. Let's get these dodgy, faceless geezers off our streets and replaced with the paragons of public service we all deserve. And now, a word from our sponsor. This episode was brought to you by Papadout. Are you starting to suspect that your dad is less real than he used to be? Perhaps you've caught him in the early hours, guzzling down a hot bucket of kaiju tallow. Perhaps he's begun to show love and support that once would have physically sickened him. Perhaps you just don't fancy the look of your dad anymore, as if something is going off inside the brain of that grey fox he is. Papadout connects you with other dad-doubters in your area, so that you can find the support and community you need. Papadout, if you think something's wrong with your old man, we'll tell you you're right. Finally, the weather. Our usual presenter person's Bosch harangue is off sick with a neoflux, so I'll try to read this as goodly as my brain can cope with it. 3 kaijus on the march so far, 1 each per Arabian, Caspian, and Mediterranean Sea. The Arabian and Caspian kaiju have yet to make landfall. The plankton seeding and fishing vessels have almost all been cleared up from the area, pending those respective kaiju's decisions on which quaint towns to blow up. The Mediterranean kaiju has managed to land in Sardinia and is currently voring his way through several thousand tons of warehouses. The strike earlier today, which blew off one of his arms entirely, seems to have done little to slow the beast's appetite for our precious human infrastructure. We're told that we can expect him to be railgunned from orbit any second now, and we'll bring you that saucy footage as we have it. That's all from Infoblast for now. If you'd like a hot deal on your ceremonial plushes of these current kaiju, feel free to call in with the code INFOSQUISH for a zinging 0.2% off.